Diamondbacks, Sidewinders, Fisheye Dodgers, and Fisheye Pros with the patented Moon Crackle tape. FHS Dodgers flat out perform. Get yours now at fishhuntshoot.com. Howdy guys, Cal Kellogg here. I get a lot of questions about how to cook trout, and I'm going to share with you one of my favorite recipes for trout. Very, very simple. This is one of the trout I caught at Lake Davis this week. Big, beautiful rainbow, nice pink meat. We're going to barbecue this trout. I'm going to step on over to the barbecue here right behind me, and I'll show you how to prep this, and then we'll put it on the grill, and you get to see the finished product as well. So let's get started. This is my recipe for perfect barbecued trout. Okay, you can't see me, but I am here. We've got the fish. I'm working on one of those shelves on the side of the barbecue. I've got a propane barbecue here. I've taken the fish. I've put a piece of foil on a cookie sheet. I've coated the foil with non-stick spray. That's not critical, but I like to do it, especially when I'm at home. If I was doing this in the field, spray's optional. I have a Truly. It's been a long, hot day, so I'm having to rare adult beverage here as I cook, and I've only got 2 ingredients. I have some, the camera's kind of funny, it's up there. So anyway, I've got some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and this fish is not going to taste like it has barbecue sauce on it, but this is going to add a ton of sweetness to the fish. And I've got a couple sprigs of basil that I just picked out of the garden here. You could use the dry stuff in a bottle, but I've got this in the garden, so why not use it? So, pretty simple stuff, guys. Take your barbecue sauce, open her up. Take your trout, turn your trout up on its back like that. Kind of slippery with that non-stick spray, but I'm just going to put a line of sauce right down along the spine of that fish, just like that. That is just going to add some sweetness, some smoky flavor to it. It's going to be excellent. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Can't have too much fish. I mean, you can. You don't want to go crazy, but you know, about that much. I probably got a couple tablespoons in there, and I'm not going to spread it around or anything. It'll kind of get smushed around when I close the fish up. I'm just going to shove that basil down in there, just like that. Just like that. Get that all in there like so. Take that like that. Line that fish up in the middle of the foil. Turn the foil in like so. Turn that foil in like that. Turn in the ends. Give them a little twist. I don't want the juice to come out of there. I don't want the steam to really escape out of there either. Now the cookie sheet, its only function was to carry the fish and the foil outside. And I'm not 1,000% sure what I'm tasting for tonight for dinner, so I'm going to get this trout started. I'm also going to cook some hamburger patties and some potatoes inside and stuff like that. But we will get the barbecue heated up here, burn off the grill a little bit. I barbecued some chicken the other day, and we'll get this bad boy on the grill. I'm going to do about 8 to 10 minutes per side on a medium heat. Then I'm going to put it up on the upper shelf. Encapsulated in the foil like this, we don't really have to worry about overcooking it. It's going to steam in there. It's basically going to bake it on the grill. But I like to do it outside because I'm not going to get any fish, smell in the house and whatever. So, and that's just going to be excellent. That's a nice fresh trout. Okay. It's simple as that. Next step, I'm going to fire up the grill, let it get nice and hot, and get that fish over the heat, 8 to 10 minutes per side. Flip it around, and then I'm going to put it on that upper shelf where where it'll stay warm, and I'm going to barbecue up my hamburger patties, and within a half an hour or so, we're going to be eating pretty good. So let me get started with that. I'll join you back here once that fish gets cooking, and we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Okay, there we go. fish is on the grill. I'm going to give it about 8 minutes per side, and then we'll toss it up on that top rack there, and I'll be back with you when it's done. Okay, so I've opened the foil, and there we have the fish. Lucy's eating her dinner over there. It sounds like Godzilla eating Tokyo. They're my hamburger patties, and I'll pull some of that meat open, and we can see what it looks like inside. But you can see that Sweet Baby Ray's boiled out of that fish, caramelized on the outside, and that is going to be yummy, yummy. Okay, so all I've done here is I've taken my fork and I've just pulled that skin over. You can see the skin is almost complete over here. You see that beautiful pink meat, and kind of opened it up right here. You see how it just comes away from the bone? I mean, that's just perfectly done. It's going to taste awesome. I don't know what I want more, a hamburger or my trout. I think I'm going to have some of both here. And anyway, it's time for dinner. Well, there you have it. That is one of my favorite ways to cook trout. It's super simple. There's a big margin for error when you cook the fish wrapped in foil like that. I'm cooking it outside. I'm not going to smell up the house. And it's hard to get a bad result when you're using Sweet Baby Ray's and you're using a barbecue. I mean, how can you go wrong? As you saw, the fish is cooked perfectly. And you don't have to hit the time perfectly. If you're frying the trout or something like that, you got to be pretty good on the time. You don't want it undercooked, you don't want it overcooked, but that foil, that's going to steam the fish, it's going to keep the juices inside, and you really can't go wrong unless you do something stupid, like you forget it on the grill or whatever. I will catch you guys next time right here on YouTube, and remember, if you're looking for some gear to put some trout in the cooler so you can go home and barbecue them up with your Sweet Baby Ray's, check out fishhuntshoot.com. That's where you're going to find all my lead core rods, my downrigger rods, spoons, and more. fishhuntshoot.com. Thanks for all the support, guys. You have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time right here on YouTube.